Gina DeLuca here. All right, today is part 2 of the product testing of the Jen Crafts acrylic pouring set. I will be using 3 paints from the regular, and then I'll be using one from the metallic. I had really good results from the traveling ring pour that I did. And I noticed that there was some selling that took place with the metallic lava red. Today we're going to do a flip cup without silicone, and we'll see what happens. And yeah, so let's get this party started. Before we get started, have you seen the Fluid Art inspiration cards? If you have, you can just fast forward about a minute. If you have not, what we have here are 52 cards. There are 42 different techniques. This is actually the technique we'll be doing today. And the same colors basically, except the, there's no magenta. I got picked the closest thing to magenta, and that was the metallic red, which seems to have selling properties. So we'll see what happens. But each card has an associated video that has all of the information that you need, including the exact paints, the colors, the consistency, and of course the how-to for the technique. There's the picture that is associated with that video. There's a box here that has a tip for this particular technique, a color palette, and then these 2 boxes can also be used as the basis of a 2-color pour, or add to those colors. There are also 8 bonus color palette cards. Each one has 5 color palettes. You can use all of the colors, use some of the colors, use them for any kind of art form. Doesn't have to just be fluid art. These are available at my website, ginadeluca.net. The colors we are using today are Olympic Blue, Pale Yellow, White, and the Metallic Lava Red. Okay, let's put some paint in the cup. I'm going to start with a bit of the white. So I will do white, blue, yellow, white. Red, blue, white. And yellow, red, and white. Me make an X in here. I do like to do that. I don't like to waste this kind of paint because it's, you know, just a little bit in the bottle. I really do wish that, you know, I like a variety, but 2 ounces doesn't really get very far, especially when you're used to doing big canvases. Usually I lay down a base coat, but because, you know, these paints are at a premium, I'm not using the base coat. And we'll see what happens. You can't really mix the pouring mediums together. Like, I couldn't mix up Floetrol with some regular titanium white and put that on there. It would not react well. I've had a bad experience with that and I'll never do it again. Here we go. All right, let's stretch this baby out. Remember to bring your paint back to center before you change directions. Man, I I like using base coats. I don't like doing this without a base coat. Really don't. The paint just doesn't move the same way. Oh boy, okay. It just doesn't move right. Yeah, see, like this part is not even moving at all. Ay, ay, ay. Let's just see if we can coax it a bit. I'm gonna lose the shape of these cells. It's just gonna happen. That's why you use a base coat, y'all. Well, it's a bummer. My cells are now misshapen. There was no avoiding that. Without a base coat. Yeah, one thing that I wish that these companies would do when they put out these box sets of pre-mixed pouring paints. You might have a box of 24 colors and you get 2 whites. It's not enough. It is not enough white. This was enough to make 2 8x10s. So I could maybe get 2 more 8x10s out of it, and then I'm out of white, and I'll still have you know, quite a few paints left with no contrasting color. So that is my biggest pet peeve with these pre-mixed paints, that you can't really create a base coat with another pouring medium without having a weird reaction. And then there's not enough to create a base coat. And then this happens. Clearly 3 ounces is more than enough paint to cover this. I have plenty of runoff here, but you gotta have that base coat. Gotta have that base coat to get that flow, to keep your cell structures intact, to keep them from getting misshapen. So there it is. All right, I will clean up and I'll bring you in for a close-up. Back in a few. Okay, so here it is with my sadly misshapen cells. The colors hold up really nicely. I will say that. That metallic is beautiful. I will do more testing to see if all of the metallics have that cell making property, or if it's just this one. But I have a feeling it's the formulation for the metallic, so yeah. This could have been really, really pretty if I could have kept those shapes. You can see the sides hold up really well. No problems there. Oops, missed a spot. I'll have to fix that. But it has good coverage on the sides. The lines maintained. So there it is. So definitely stay tuned for more experiments with these paints. Do check out the description box below for links to my PayPal tip jar if you feel so inclined. Certainly appreciate it, but not expected. There's also the link to my website, ginadeluca.net, where you can buy my fluid art inspiration cards and my art and my music. Also, my music is now available on all digital platforms, so iTunes, Spotify, what have you. What else? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not. Make sure you like this video so I don't disappear into the YouTube algorithm obscurity abyss. My Amazon store, you can find the link to that in my description box. That most of the items I use you can find in there. And if not, if you just use that link, anything that you purchase off the entire site of Amazon, I will receive a small commission at no additional cost to you. And last but not least, you can find the link to our Facebook group. Go make some art, join us there, post your masterpieces, ask your questions, get some inspiration. All right. That is it for today, y'all. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Now go make some art.